And we're live. I'm just gonna go along here. Oh, oh, sugar. Let me just move my. Oh, why can't I move my order? Why can't I move my order? What's going on? This is really odd. Hmm. 568. Is it 568? It is.
Order filled.
So.
Target filled.
Well, why is it saying? Oh, it's because of the, for feet's sake. Realized. Okay. Yeah, it's going to bring down the averages, ain't it? So got in a bit early. Market is incredibly volatile. I've had over 1,000 points on NQ. Over 1,000 points on NQ. So had some fundamental catalysts. Market's currently down 4%. I need to change this here.
Order filled.
So ideally, I would only want to be long. Only want to be long 50. So I need to take off 37. So
Order submitted.
$18,151. Why can't this thing move?
Order canceled.
Cancel this one.
Order canceled.
Okay. So we are long 68.
Order submitted.
$18,151.
Order submitted.
Hold on a second here.
Order filled.
I'm just going to close out of
Order
that.
filled.
Let's try and get back in the right correction position. So we're at 42. Why is my... Oh, goodness me.
Order filled.
There we go. It's 568. Oh, wow. So going for 300 points. Stop down at 200 points. Got bit. Oh, it's gone a bit too far. It's gone too far. Wait to see if I can get in. I need it to come back a little bit here. You know what? Let's put a pending order.
Order submitted.
Let's go put an order down there. You can see here that the NQ trade's going in our favor quite a bit. Quite a bit. So if this all works out, it could be my best day. Pretty much trading. With this level of volatility. I don't even know. Still could come back. Let's see. There's a plunge protection team active today. 51. 52. So we're up over 100 so far. So it was over 60. Move that move. Don't think we're coming back here. Q. You know what? I'm gonna take that.
Order filled.
Picked up 70 there. Up 111. Up 111. The target was 18,151. There was a target there. Not sure why I just took it off, to be honest. There's no reason to take it off. Absolutely no reason to take it off.
Order submitted.
I'll try to get back in. Hmm? Oh, wow. Didn't expect it to put all the way back to that 900 so quick, but we did. So much better fill than my previous exit. The original stop was down at 568. Let's keep it down there. Run into that 200 there. This 5-minute chart looking for that 1852 essentially. Anything can still happen. The market could easily turn around and sell off. Just hit 147, 152 there, 155. Incredible movements here on the market. Let's do get our target. That's an extra 251. Definitely will be our best day. ES trade's not coming back at all. I think there was a gold setup somewhere. Let's have a look. There is a gold setup in here somewhere. So we just hit 155. We're down to 28 now. So we're pulling back a fair bit. This 200 period proving itself problematic. Who knows? They could turn around the entire market for a test of the lows, but we'll see. We'll see here. Gold is down 1.5%. There is that setup on gold. Do we take the long on gold? That's the question. Not even had a look at RTY. Okay, so we missed a setup on RTY. Okay, so RTY. Let's see.
Order submitted.
Let's see if we can get in on RTY. Pulled back quite a bit here. Before we're up at 151. All the way back down to break
Order
even.
filled.
Actually going negative. Let's see this RTY. $52 to the upside. $19.85.4 to the downside. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. So in the negative at the moment. So that 200 is proving itself problematic. Bearish candle off the 200. Bearish candle off the 200. RTY is also. Is this the end of the rally? That's the question. It's ultimately the question here. Oh, okay, so there is a gold long. Let's go have a look.
Order submitted.
Let's go over to RTY. Looks like may get a signal to close a position here. For a loss in RTY. Yeah.
Order filled.
It's got the Got the signal to close the position on RTY. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Look at this. Close it exactly the wrong time. Unbelievable. Look at that. So that means that my NQ trade must be doing tremendously well. It is. So we lost a little bit there on RTY. Goodness me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was so quick to exit the RTY. Look at that. Would have been well into profit and got a target up at 52. Goodness me. So when Q's about 100 points away from the target there. The target on, let's see what's happening with gold. Let's get our targets in. Forty-six point four. 46.4. 19.4. Just seen 280 here. 284. Let's have a look. Oh wow. Went above 18,100 there. Definitely going two minds whether to close the position or just let it play out. Definitely thinking I should let it play out. It being so close to target. Same time, I don't want this to come all the way back. ES must be well off. Yeah, ES is well off. I'm going to cancel this order here.
Order canceled.
Cancel that ES order. It's too far off. Let's look at our gold. Gold is coming back. 19.4. 19.4. Hold on a sec. RTY. Oh, goodness me. So 18. Got out 13. It's about 5 points. Unbelievable. Unreal. Oh my word. Oh, goodness me. Got out of RTY. He was pulling back a fair bit. Oh, unreal. RTY is going to actually get towards target. Oh, goodness me.
Order filled.
Okay. So I'm in on the RTY. And I'm going to look for my original. What in the world? This must be pulling back quite a bit. Original target of 52. NQ must be pulling back. No, it's not. So what's causing me issues? Gold. Let's go have a look at gold. Nope, I haven't had the signal to exit gold yet. Let's see. I'm working it up to 52.2 here on RTY. Nope, just pulled back. That 200 is proving itself problematic again. We just had a move up to 48 point. Okay. 204. Two 4.1. 204.1. Oh, come on. Got to 112. We're pulling back. Oh my god. Would ES have hit its target? Let's see. $13.75. $213.75.
Order submitted.
Unbelievable. This is giving up all of the profits. Interesting. NQ being the most problematic, of course. 115. So it's up over 100 points. Am I going to let this come all the way back? Am I going to be dogmatic? So it's 14 points. Okay. 4, 6, 6. Unbelievable. I've actually gone negative.
Order filled.
$272. 272. 56. Bearish candle above the 200. Is this where the selling comes back in and takes us through the day's lows? That's the question. That is a question. RTY seems to be the weakest. A5.9. So we ran into the 200 here. And we're selling off it. Struggle to hold the 200 here as well. Didn't quite get there on ES. Pretty much everything's going the wrong direction at the moment. It's increasingly seeming like I should have took profits. I definitely was looking for a much larger move towards my target, in particular on NQ up to the 18,152s, but it seems like I was a little bit greedy here today. I had a couple of opportunities to get total P&L above 200, even larger than the last successful day I had. This phantom order still remains on my chart, but we'll see. We'll see here. Of course, if this works itself out, it'll be my biggest day ever. But still a lot of price action to take place. So we're back in the positive here. Still negative on gold. Still negative on RTY. RTY seems to be the weakest. Pull my target down a little bit closer here. Now looking at it, that target would actually be above the European highs. Fairly close to where the market opened, actually. Interesting. And just like that, we're back positive, primarily due to NQ. Couple of times here, I thought about taking NQ, especially after the last pullback. Take 100 points, try to get back in. Trying to avoid doing that because that's the way I've traded in the past. Didn't work itself out long term. Take profit, get back in. Certainly thinking about it on a day like this. If it was to take profit, get back in, price was to hit target, it'd only be a minus 230 loss because I've realized an extra 100. I suppose that is a way of taking risk off the table. So off the 18,000, oh my gosh, don't tell me it's gone all the way up there already. Oh my god, oh my god. It's hit the 18,000 already. Oh wow. You know what? I need to make decisions quicker. A lot quicker than I am. So the markets come down, hit the level. If this is going to be a bit of a range. Gotta let it. You know what? This market's pulling back 50 points in a blink of an eye. Maybe I... Hold on. Wow. Let's see what's happening over here. That's in profit. That's still hanging around. This is just hanging around. Goodness me. What is that? 24. Let's see if we can get at 24 again. We'll just take profit there.
Target filled.
Okay, so we've just realized that. Okay, had a target up at 252. So it would have been 18,000.
Order submitted.
If market wants to come back down there and fill me, then so be it. So just realized 123 there. Gold still slightly into profits. ES is just hanging around. RTY is coming back here. Let's have a look at RTY if we've got a signal to exit. No, we have not. So of course we've exited at 18,001, 18,025 or so. And the target was 150 essentially. So we'd have got over 125, I suppose. So as the ES continues to have difficulties here, this may pull back our NQ down to a reasonable level and get us back in. If that is the case, there is a possibility of probably getting filled. You can go for that 250 point move to the upside. Still a long way to go though. Still a long way to go. So we did say the possibility of waiting for a 50 point or so pullback on NQ due to the volatility. So we'd be gaining here, but I think I'll just stick with the 100 points. Try to get back in at the 900s. Try to get back in at the 900s. Hopefully the weakness here we're seeing on ES continues. And we pull back all the way to 900 for me to get in and go long again. About 70 or so points away. So 70 points on this market with the volatility we're seeing isn't really much. You can see across all positions we're down about 50. RTY being in the worst position. Gold is in our favor. ES is about neutral. You can see there, pretty much almost up to break even. Wow, look at that. So buying that dip would have been up 50 points, well over 60 points actually, because I think it was 62 it was when I did the measuring. Could have picked up a quick 62 points there. Would have been very nice, but it took us through the pretty close towards the 300 mark. That's one way to get the 250 points we're looking for from the 900s to the 2100, from the 17,900s to the 18,150s. A very good way to get them, but I'm not trying to overtrade, get in, try to buy dips, get out. So see, just like that, prices are coming back down towards the 900s. We are seeing weakness in ES, not as much as we're seeing in this NQ pullback here, pulling back to test that 200 period. Do we buy the 200? Do we buy the 200 or we stick to the 900 here? You know, I'm going to stick to the 900. I'll stick to 900. That's not what we want to see. Don't want to see gold hang around. Definitely not what we want to see. RTY is heading in the right direction. Just want to see a quick breakdown here to the 900s. Flush out anybody that's buying off the 200s. Yeah, flush all of those guys out. Guys and gals. Close onto the 200 here. See a dip below. Dip below to the 900s. Probably scrape below the 900s. I'd like to see that happen. And then quickly get bought back up. That's what I'm trying to see here. So let's see what we can do. Ah, goodness me. Gone down to 15. Quick move there up to the nearly 60s. Maybe I should have bought off the 200 period. Time will tell. Time will ultimately tell. Trying to stay patient here. Ah, goodness me. What we're seeing here on ES is going to probably translate into DNQ here. Looks like it. So the buying off the 200s. Yeah. Seeing the buying there on ES as well. Might be being a bit too dogmatic here. Looking for the 900s again. Maybe being a bit too dogmatic. Certainly feels that way now. So we had to move down into the 200s. How long do we have? Still 2 minutes and 30. So about halfway through the candle, we've had a dip from the 15s all the way up to the 88s. Wow. Quite a lot of volatility here. Ideally would have liked to have seen a move like this off the 900s. Of course, there is got to be a bit careful here because struggling to keep above the 200 could be a sign that the market wants to break down, probably test to break the lows. We haven't hit the halt down limit of about, I think it's 7%. I believe it's 7%. Seeing some weakness come back on RTY. ES is coming back. So as tempting as it was to form a win around the 60s or 70s, I think we're just going to stay out for a little bit here. Because I am already long ES, so if I do miss out, there is a possibility of getting the ES targets, which isn't too much of an issue. It'd be great if we were to come back down, get into the NQ for it to go higher. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going up. Dips are being bought here. Dips are being bought. You can see there. Not sure if I'm going to be picked up here. Not sure. Yeah, it's not a great sign, this one, for to get back in long. We've had the bullish candle off the 200 period. How likely is it that we're going to come down to the 900s and get back in? Probably not. Well, we just had that dip I thought wouldn't happen. Down to 08. Oh, goodness me. So down to 08. Pretty close towards my re-entry price. So it's pretty close to my re-entry price down at 08. Now we're up at 48. That would have been very good. Very, very good. Those 40 points. Goodness me. Staying disciplined. You definitely do feel a bit of FOMO. Certainly feeling it here. Price going down to 08. It's already up at 70s. Goodness me. Back again off that 200. Wow, back up to 18,000. So from the 33s. Goodness me. Picked up an extra 50. But it took us up through. Oh. As long as price is below the 18,023, there is a dip buy possible. which would be a continuation of this trade over here. Okay, so that's going for us, and this is going for us. Okay. Alright, so you know what? It feels a bit FOMO-ish. We'll try. Oh, goodness me. Don't think I'm going to get in now. Yeah, this is not coming back. Not with all those buyers. Yeah, it looks like those buyers are going for the highs. Yeah, they're going for the highs there. Maybe that 151 won't be. We'll get to those up at 12. Let's see if we can get back in at 18,000. Seeing all that strong buying momentum, what I'm looking for now is a dip back down to 18,000 to go along for that 151 or 152 essentially. So we just hit 258, I just saw there. So we got strong move on. Yes. RTY is almost back to break even. Gold is somewhat in profit. But if you remember, it's only essentially 38 points because we've already realized 220. So it's essentially 38 isn't really a lot. Of course, if we would have been able to get in at much better prices. Let's see. Where did we get out? Actually, let's have a look. 24. So 74 is about right. Let's see what we can do at 74. Let's see if we can get a pull back down to the 74s. Don't expect price to get down to 33s. 74s, and then we can target the 152s to the upside. Who knows, we may not even get the pullback to 74. Maybe asking a bit too much of this market. Had quite a few opportunities to get in at 74. Could have got back out at, oh wow. There's 100 right there. So the original trade, if I had done the 50 points, could have picked up 100 right there. Interesting. Originally was looking at that 900. Now it does feel a bit FOMO-ish to get back in at 74.
Order filled.
But it is still 50 points better than my previous exit, so we'll keep it. You know what? Let's target 105. Would that take us? Yeah, 105. The original stop. Let's see. So if we were to get our target, we would be up about what, 320. Once we get to the, if we do get to the 18151, we're pretty much done for the day on NQ. So what the plan, the moment is, if we get to this target, to try and get back in again at the 974s, and hopefully the next time target the 152s. But a lot can happen between now and then. A hell of a lot can happen. Now it's looking like I should have stuck with my original plan. As price comes down to the 900, there we are, we just hit the 900s. That's where the original design target was. Designed entry was. Not a fan of the current price action. Seem to be struggling to head higher here on a strongly bearish market. But we've got a system in place, so we'll stick with it for now. And if we are following our system, we really should stick with the original target. Okay, so despite all of this, gold seems to want to head towards my target of 46.4. Hopefully gets to that target. Let's see. It's about 35 points. So that'll bring us up to about 250 realized if we can get the gold target. And then we have to try and work out what's happening with NQ, ES, and RTY. I think RTY is going to be a loser today. It's just a little bit too problematic at the moment. It's a little bit too problematic. So what I'll do is I'll just put it there just slightly above break even on RTY. So we just got to 42. It's not very far away now, but anything can happen. This market could easily turn around and hit my stop. And this market could also do the same. And this, well, this seems likely more than anything, to be honest. Let's see. The target's actually slightly above these swing highs here, which could be a bit difficult. We'll see. We'll ultimately see. So we got to a high of 42.6. About $4 off. ES back to about break even. NQ just around about break even. So with the trade on gold, that's going to, if we do get target on gold, somewhat neutralizes the impact of RTY. Problem is RTY's, we can see where it currently is at 28. We're still about 5 points above what we'll realize from hitting the target on gold. So there is still some work to do. And just like that, now gold is finding sellers. Continue to stay patient here. Let it work itself out. Keep an eye on RTY, the most problematic of our instruments so far. Currently we're in we're in 4 positions. We're long NQ, long ES, long RTY, despite its problems, and long gold. So it's been a dip buying session. So despite the markets being down quite a few percentage points, it's been dip buying. So we've just hit 292, 293, 300. Just hit that 300, 314, 18, 20. So these markets got to be going in our favor. Let's see. So RTY is a lot better. NQ a fair bit. Just got 50 points there. And NQ probably played a big part. ES almost got up to 50 ticks there. Yeah, got 50 ticks there. So hoping that this move here takes us all the way up to the target. There is this little bit of an area here, but I'm hoping we can get to target before we possibly may encounter some difficulties around here. Oh, I just seen 342, 353, 364, 370, 380, 387. Goodness me, 92. We can get 400, 411. Wow. Tremendous push here. Must be pushing on these as well. Oh wow, we're pushing on these as well. So we just got over 100 points there. Oh wow. Seems we're going to want to break these highs. Up at 12. We're about to hit target on gold actually. Can we get our target? Yeah.
Target filled.
Targets realized on gold. I just seen 478. Oh, goodness me. Wow. Unbelievable. So we just broke the highs there. Now we're up at 12. Let's go over there, actually. So the previous highs, we're up at 1250. Maybe we just 1250. We just take 15. You know what? Let's take 15. Price comes back up. We'll just take 15. We'll just try and lock in. Oh, wow. We should have. Oh, my gosh. Why don't I just think of these things beforehand? Why can't I think of these things beforehand? Goodness me. Let's try and lock in 140 points. So it needs to get back up to 14. Oh, my word. So we're up to 427 unrealized. So we'll try and lock up the 14. Ugh. Oh, come on. Come on. So we've realized 291. RTY is pulling back. Why can't I? Need to think about what I'm going to see here. What's the plan? I need to think of the plan beforehand here. If we get 14, I'll try to buy 50 points lower. 50 points. Let's do 70 points. 70 points lower than the 14. So 114 minus 70 points. Let's just see where we are. 18,114 minus 70 points. We're looking at 18,044. So buying back again at 18,044. Again, we're looking for that 152.
Target filled.
Target just got filled there. Picked up the 140 points. The original target being at 152. We just hit 137. So getting out 114, probably not the best idea. Look at that, 39, 42, 45, 47. It definitely looks like we're getting to that 152, 150, 154, 58. Yep. So no more longs here on NQ. Could have obviously picked up quite a bit more than the 114s. Realized 431 RTY still hanging around, so it's relatively weak in comparison. No reason to get out yet. So the target, goodness me. So we had 452 minus, no, hold on a second here. It'd have been 152 minus 114 that have exited. Left 38 points on the table. Those 38 points could have took us up to 470, heading towards that 500 level. I'm trying to think whether I should just simply close the positions once I get above 500 here. Well, if I do, we just hit 98. Anything could happen. This market could just easily turn around. That's what I'm thinking. Whether to just get out of the positions if we get to 500. Seeing this dip here. So we hit the 52s. Seeing the dip. Pulling back. I'm not sure. I definitely don't want to be buying a dip here. Certainly not. So tempting though to pick up those 38 points that I didn't pick up. It's certainly very tempting. Try and pick up those 38 points. You know what?
Order
Let's go.
filled.
I've just bought it because it started going back up. This is a FOMO trade. I'll be 100% honest. This is a FOMO trade. I've just bought the dip because we came down, seeing buyers come back into the market. I'll be honest, completely honest. This is just FOMO off the momentum. I felt I've missed out on the 38 points by getting out at 114. And I'm trying to get those 38 points back. What am I at? 53. I should be at 52. 52. That's all that is. We're up at 43. So not very far away. Oh, goodness me. So if this was to be a fatal mistake, then I'm just going to have to accept it. The price already hit the original target at 52. And due to FOMO, I've just got back in, trying to pick up those 38 points. So I got in an average of 13, just about where we exited last time. Price hit, there we go.
Target filled.
Target filled, so picked up those 38 points there. Yep, 39.25, so picked up those 38 points there on ES. Still 100 and where we are, 13. Prices are at 43. If we get 43, that's essentially 30 points to the good. Do we trail our stop to break even? That's the question. That's the ultimate question, but that's not part of the system. You can see we're above 500 here. We're above 500. The target here is at 52. And on ES, the target is all the way up at 72. We're at 42 at the moment. We'd need a further 30 points. But it doesn't have the volatility like NQ does. ES does not. Let's just see. ES does not have the volatility. So, do we do something that's not part of the plan? Okay, so we're looking at 58 points, right? So what if, let's see. 25, so it's 25, 29 points. Okay, so that means we'll get out of 43.50. A level already hit twice. We get out of 43.50. And what would require is we get out for break even on this position here. So we get to 46.50 on RTY. 46.50. Even though this is just changing the plan, and it's because of what I've realized there. So we get to 46.50 on RTY. 46.5 actually. So we get to 46.5 on RTY. I'll be getting out of that position, and I'll be closing my ES position as well before it even gets to target. Now, I should just let the trades work themselves out as designed and not trade my P&L. I certainly should do that. But the difficulty through here on this trade, let's see. Let's have a look at the RTY. Did I make a mistake on the RTY? To be fair, it's at 52. You know what? Let's go with the original target, 52. So we'll go with the original target of 52 on RTY, right? Let's do that. So we get to the target of 52 on RTY, which was the original target from the first trade, which I closed early. We do that, then I'll get out of ES. Although ES, I probably should. We've already got halfway to target. We're already up over 500. Across the two positions, we've unrealized over 70, well, over 60 easily. We're running into this 5-minute 200 period, which probably going to be it's probably going to be problematic here. So about 50.25 previous highs, that 200 period double confluence. Yeah, it's again should be targeting 58 points, but because of the previous highs, the 200 period, I'm just going to try and take off here at 50.25 on ES. What's RTY doing? RTY is just, oh goodness me. You know what? If we get to target on ES, then I'll just close RTY for a loss and walk away. I don't need to be correct on every single position, because even if I do suffer a loss over here, oh goodness me. I don't need to be correct on every single position I take. See, we're just up at 72, I believe, at the highest point. Now we're pulling back. But we'll see. Again, ultimately, the target was up at 58. So I remember seeing it, because he was up at 72. Yeah, it was up at 72. And this originally was up at 52. Originally up at 52. You know what? Let's just let these two try play themselves out. So we're looking at 52 on RTY, looking at 72 on ES. Again, we've just got above that 50.25. We've got the added confluence of these highs here where we've had a pullback and the 200 period. But we're going to try and hold the position, see what we can get out of it here. Seeing this move even higher on NQ all the way up to 80s to the 180s. But we're done for the day over there. We're focusing on these instruments over here. We just hit 56 there. Looking to get to that 52 on RTY and up to 72 on ES. With this pullback from that 200 period, it's going to look in hindsight I should have stuck with the original plan of getting out at 50.25. It's definitely going to seem that way. Let's just see. 72 brings us to the swing high from the European session. So it takes us all the way up to this swing high here. So we just hit 50. So let's just have a look here. It's halfway to target. We've realized 469. Do we adjust our stop to break even? That's the question. Or do we become dogmatic and allow the trades to work themselves out? Still having difficulties here. We need to break these highs. Problem is 52 is in line with the European highs. European highs over there. Decisions. Again, we hit the 56. We've had the prices come down. We've not even hit the 200 here. Hold on. We've not even hit the 200 period here on the 5-minute charts on RTY. ES is going for a retest of that 200. Looking for that move through the highs up at 55.50. Let's put an alert up at 55.50. Let's just see if we can get through there. How much momentum would that be though? The problem is it's at 72, so even if we broke the 55.50s with momentum, it may slow down around 61, essentially, because it is ES after all. RTY is just hanging around. So it definitely seems, let's have a look at the charts here. 3-6. So RTY is the weakest instrument on the day. It's currently still down minus 3.5%. So what that means is, you know what did we lose over here? 13. What was that? We lost, what was that 13? 5.6, so that 7.3 works. So we're about to go for the highs here. We just hit 565. Let's see what ES is doing. ES pulled back a little bit, closed above that 200 period. Also at the highs here. So it's a very dangerous area. Slightly below the highs. Near the highs though. Close at 52. So let's just see what we can do here. Seeing more momentum in RTY, funnily enough. Going for the original target from the first position. Just looking for a quick break of these highs up at 49.5. A quick move up to the 52s would serve me very well. Just hit 570 there. Across both positions. 101 unrealized. 48.6, 49. Previous highs are at 49.5. 49.5, 47, 49.7, 50. 0.2. Just looking for that momentum to take us up to 52, 50.6. Just hit 50.7. Just looking for that momentum to just drive us up. 0.8. Hoping he's in like a false breakout. Just hit 577 I just saw there. Hoping there are a bunch of sellers just hanging around there, which it seems like at the moment. Which is something I'm not too enthusiastic about. Seeing that pullback here. Goodness me. Seems the sellers are up there. So we got to our 50.8. Pulled back. I'm trying to allow this market to work itself out. Definitely trying to do that. Of course, we've got this 200 here. Just broke the highs. Are there just a bunch of orders sitting there to sell? So just take profit up there. Or where the orders waiting to sell up there. If we break the highs, look for a double top, sell it. Similar thing over here on ES. So we're down to 39. It's previously up at 577. Still holding both positions. Goodness me, this is not what I want to see. I definitely don't want to see a close back below the 200 here. An RTY. Still a minute 30 to go. It doesn't look promising. Does not look promising at all. So this is difficulty around trading because do I trail or do I just exit as it breaks the highs and there's a bit of weakness come in? Just close the position, or do I just be a bit more dogmatic and wait for my actual target? Because if I keep taking smaller wins than my actual targets, then it doesn't work itself out, because I would have increased my win percentage, but the winners would always be smaller than the losers. And that's the problem I'll be having. But there's also, how much are you willing to risk? Because this has come within 1.2 points of your target. Do you risk 40 points? Because well, I suppose you wouldn't come all the way down there, but is that being too dogmatic? Because see, here we are with 38. We're up at 77. There's a close of the candle. We actually closed below the 200, which is not a great sign. Went above the 200, struggled to close above it. We've just had this wicked candle, bearish candle. What's ES doing? Bearish candle off the 200. In the ideal world, we'll break the highs and we actually close bullish on this candle. In the ideal world. But nothing's ideal in these markets. We've realized 469 so far. RTY is the closest to being in the negative. Yes, we have a bit more room from where our break-even point is, all the way down at 13. I'm trying to see here. So, hoping that this buying momentum takes us through the highs up at 50.8. And we don't see a lower high. So, just having a retest there. Oh. Not what we wanted to see on that retest higher. Certainly not what we wanted to see. This video is already an hour and 51 minutes long. So we just got to 547.52. We're up at 77 at our highest point. So we're seeing buying here back again into the ES position, RTY. We're looking for original target. We're not looking for a new target. So we'll see here. Exited the first position after the market pulling back. Still targeting the original target that we had over at 52. So we'll see here whether we can get the 52. Market's having some difficulties around this 200 in the previous high. Trying to stay positive here. Just got up to 60s. ES is still quite a bit away from its target. Up at 72. Let's just have a look at RTY. So So we're attacking these highs, it seems like. But again, anything can happen. Anything can happen here. Dealer would like to see a move through the 50.9 with a lot of momentum. Hopefully everybody that was selling would have sold on this candle, on this move down. And with them out of the way, we get a quick move through to the 52s. That's what I'm ultimately looking for. Let's just see what we can do here. So pretty decent close there at 49. Looking for a break of those highs about 50.9 here. Just 0.1. Hoping this candle scares out any shorts that are hanging around. And a strong break of those highs as well. But I don't want to see is a break and a quick comeback. I don't want to see that. About 50.9. Got to 50.6 there. So that's just, so ES is just hanging around here below the 200 period. Just broke the highs there. 50.7.
Target filled.
There we go at 52. Original target got hit there. Picked up 18.5. Just got 577. Realized 87. 487. So let's see. I need to figure something out here. Okay, so this isn't a part of the plan, but I want to realize my biggest day ever. So we're in at 14 essentially. Just gonna put my, just hit 50 again, so no, there's up at 50, there's 22 points all the way up at 72. Got this 200 period here, so prices may turn around. So I'm just gonna trim my stop down to 10 points into profit. If it comes down, expect some slippage. Hopefully that with the slippage, it'll bring me to about say 500, even when you include the slippage in here. And contracts just broke through those highs there. Just got 58. That's what we're looking for. Just hit 60. Again, looking for that 72. You know what? Hit 60. So let's trail to 30. Wow, just hit 63. Gonna trail to 35. Maybe. 35. If it comes down and stops me out, then so be it. But we've just hit 64 essentially. So about 6 points from target. Just locking in 21. Let's lock in 22 points. Just going to try lock in 22 points here. If price comes down from the 62s all the way down to the 36s. So 22 points. So that should, even with slippage and commissions, that should realize us above 500. Yeah, that should realize above 500 actually. Maybe, let's see what happens with this 5-minute candle. Still a long way to go. Just breaking out above that 200. I'm hoping that this move panics out the shorts and we really see that quick move here all the way up to the 72s. I'm even thinking about trailing. If we can close fairly strongly, I'm even thinking about trailing to the lows here around 41. We'll see. Still a long way to go on this candle. Let's have a look at this on the 5-minute chart. So we've got 40 seconds to go. We're up at 62. Again, this wouldn't be part of the plan, but I'm just trying to lock in my biggest day. So at 60s. Well, look, we're up at 60s. I moved down to the 40s. That's 20 points of retracement. But again, with this level of volatility, it wouldn't be unusual. It would not be unusual to pull back that many points, even within a 5-minute candle, even within a 2-minute period, actually. So we've seen a bit of a wick develop here. You know what? We may come back, return, eventually hit that 72, but I'm just going to trail my stop to 40. Who knows? I may come to regret this, but it's going to be in profit. Still locking in my biggest day. Original target still up at that 72 level. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see if this market, if that's just the bulls panicking, or if we can see this sustained movement to the upside. So we're locking in 26.25. Of course, with slippage and commissions, may get about 24 points or so. We can see we're up 101. Realized. Actually, hold on a second here. So we've realized 487. Let's just think about this. 58. Oh wow, it's 145. So if we do get our target, we would have got up to about 632. Interesting. Seeing that makes me want to put my stop where it originally was and go for this 5272. But at the same time, so if we get to the target here, we would have realized 632, somewhere around over 600 on the day. But I want to leave the day with, to be honest, you know what? Even if I leave the day with 500, because at the moment, let's have a look. I need to think about this actually. 25. So I'm locking in 65 at the moment onto the 487. So that's 552. You know what? If it comes down and stops me out, then so be it at the end of the day. Thinking of closing the position here at 46, but I'm going to close it. Just going to close the position there. Going to close the position. Original target was 272. 5,272. Price seems like it's going to come down to the 40 level. That's where my trail stop was. We'll see here. We'll continue to watch this. Maybe I was wrong to close early there. Maybe I should have kept my stop in place and not close early, locking in 77,500. But we'll see. Time will tell. So we're locking in 565,379. Again, if we wait patient enough to wait for the original target of 632, if we wait for the original target of 5,272, we would have let's set an alert here at 40. Just going to set an alert at 40 here. So just set an alert at 40. So if we would have waited for original position up at 272, would have picked up around about 630. But prices was coming back down, decided to close a bit early. Originally I trailed a stop down to 240, sorry. Trailed it down to the 240s here. But the momentum didn't seem to want to be with it. to take us higher. Had a bit of a wick on the breakout of the highs. Prices were coming down. Breakout of the highs coupled with the 200 period there. So decided to get out. We'll see here. I've put this red lining. That's where the original trail stop was, around about the 240. So getting out at around about the 44s or so. We'll see if we were better off holding the position or getting out early was the best decision, to the tune of about 4 or so points. Right, seems like he doesn't want to go below the 40s here. Let's see where the actual exit was. 45. So exited 45, got to stop down at 40. Price traveled all the way down to 40.50 on this candle. So about 2 ticks away from the trail stop. We'll see here. It's retesting that area. Got an alert set at 39.75. So again, price just tested the 40. So price just hit 40. So could have been, probably would have triggered the order, stop order. So would have had 45. Picked up an extra 5 points there. Just gonna keep watching on this candle. If we dip down below the 40s to say 39.75, definitely would have been liquidated at that level with the trail. If this candle, of course, closes bullish, then who knows? We definitely hit 40, so we're not gonna be too upset about it. Maybe that trail was a bit too obvious, but with prices heading to 64, I thought with only needing an F64, we just needed an extra 8 points. I thought with a stop at 40, that would have been enough. Would have been 24 points from the highs all the way down at 40. Would have been enough to pick up those extra 6 points. But as we can see on this market and with the volatility we're seeing, we've moved from that 24 all the way down to the 40s, 24 points in very short time. And if I would have kept the stop there, it would have been triggered. And all I was looking for was a further 6 points to realize all the profits I wanted to on the original position. But I guess I'll have to just walk away with 565 instead of 630 or so. Again, the trail isn't part of the system. That's just me pretty much trading my P&L here. Because if I was to follow the strategy as designed, I would continue to hold the position all the way up towards that 272, where the original take profit was. In a way, you know, I do feel like I should get back in. And the reason I feel that way is because how is the strategy to work if you don't follow it dogmatically, kind of thing? So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So what I'm thinking, let's just have a look here at NQ, see what the NQ's been doing in our absence. In our absence, NQ has pulled back, traveled as high as 189, so we exited 52s, got up to 89s, quite a bit higher. Again, seeing prices pull back there to the 45s. Maybe I should just get back in at the 45s, maybe the 40s. And, you know, because that ultimately, longs remain valid here on NQ, not NQES. Longs remain valid up until 272 here. So that's the only thing. Longs remain valid. So I'm at 45, so that's 5 points. 27 points. That's 67.5. So that's 67.5 points there being left on the table. Yeah, 67.5 points left on the table. But it's like, how much are you going to risk for those 67.5 points? Ultimately, we've come into the 200 period here on a 5-minute chart. Yeah, this looks like it's going to get it to 39.75. Don't think I'll be taking any more trades. Yep, 39.75. So the original trail stop would have been hit. So it was a correct decision, especially now in hindsight, to get out at 45 where we did. Again, looking for that 272, but you know what? We're going to call it a day here. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading.